What's good, everybody? It's Kaige-O Gaming, and welcome back to our Fallout New Vegas series on Very Hard. If you are enjoying the series, make sure to leave a like. If you're not, make sure to leave a dislike. I appreciate all your feedback. And last time we left off, well, we are trying to get reinforcements to Bitter Springs, and by doing that, we have to go to all of the NCR encampments. And I want to try and do at least the quest in these encampments to then convince the person who leads here or at the camps to then send reinforcements. So, right now we got to get this squad, they got to get their stuff together. And everybody's giving us a different option of how to do that, but we haven't talked to Poindexter yet. So let's see what he has to say.
I'm assuming you aren't associated with the Army or the Rangers. What can I do for you?
Are you in charge around here?
In a strictly official capacity, no. However, as I am by far the most intelligent and resourceful figure on this base, I feel it's safe to say the soldiers here look up to me.
I wonder if anyone else would share that sentiment.
Genius is seldom appreciated in its own time.
How'd a guy like you end up in the Army?
It's a simple idea. The Army offers fiscal security and generous benefits at the cost of substantial personal risk, if you're on the front line. If you perform too poorly, they'll scrub you out. Perform too well, and you get sent to the front lines. All I have to do is ride that mediocrity gradient to a cushy, do-nothing job miles away from the war.
Interesting. Tell me about yourself.
To what purpose? It's highly unlikely you'd understand anything I'd say. Suffice to say, I'm a certified genius, and when I'm discharged from this pit of testosterone and failure, I'll have all the money I could ever need.
Sergeant McReady asked me to talk to you about getting your squad in shape.
That seems highly illogical. What reason would he have for doing that?
He thinks you might respond better to someone who isn't an authority figure.
Well, this is an unexpected variable. I had hoped to coast on an easy wave of mediocrity to a cushy government pension.
Maybe I can help out.
And how would you propose accomplishing such a goal?
It occurs to me that I might cheat.
An intriguing proposition. Company readiness reports are logged on the computer systems at the resort. If you hack the system, you could alter our records. Such an attempt, however, is likely to thwart efforts to motivate the squad to do actual work. If such is your goal, you should look elsewhere.
Maybe I'll ask around a little more instead.
As you wish. I'm sure the optimal solution will become apparent to you in time.
Okay.
I somehow suspect you'll be back to converse with me later.
I think I want to try O'Hanrahan's.
Hello?
O'Hanrahan? His way.
Hattie.
Because it sounds like it's, has to do with speech.
You did? Does that mean you're gonna help?
I'll try to convince them.
Okay. Toodaloo.
Convince Max to respect the squad. Is Poindexter part of it? Yes. Alright, let's talk to everybody.
Hey again.
So about those improvements.
Yeah, what about it? I told you we need marksmanship and explosive handling improvements.
No, not what I
Hey
wanted.
again.
Oh? Wait. How do we do that?
Greetings once again.
I had an idea.
And what do you propose?
What? Oh, since you're so respected, maybe you can help get this unit into shape.
You're trying to appeal to my ego. I must admit it's an effective tactic. All right, I'll help. But only because I want to see if it's even possible.
Okay, that worked.
I somehow suspect you'll be back to converse with me later.
Okay, so it is like one of the dialogue options that we've already exhausted.
Hey again.
Sounds like you aren't too fond of your squad mates.
Yeah. I mean, no. They're slacking off.
Well, maybe if you tried to lead by example instead of tearing them down.
You really think so? Hell, I guess it's worth a shot.
Okay.
Sure.
And Raz.
Patrolling the Mojave, huh? Yo,
Know anything about your squad mates?
we don't talk too much. Well, Hanrahan's a big...
That's charming. It's good to know team building is alive and well.
Shit, maybe you're right. Guess I ought to give him a shot.
Okay.
Right.
Return to O'Hanrahan. O'Hanrahan.
Hattie.
However the heck you say his name. How's that human niceness working out?
Boy, the squad sure is working together a lot better now. I think we're gonna be A-okay.
You guys haven't done anything but lay in bed.
Toodaloo.
NCR fame gained. I mean, that was an easy enough quest. Where's this guy at? Oh, is it this guy? It appears to be so.
Well, their test scores are only marginally improved, but I'm hearing good things about the Misfits' teamwork.
Captain Gills at Bitter Springs needs reinforcements. Can you spare any?
After what you did getting my Misfits whipped into shape, yeah, I could spare a couple boys for Bitter Springs. I'll issue the dispatch orders.
Nice.
Yeah, whatever.
Okay, that's done. We do have a location over here, but... Oh, it's right here. Lake Las Vegas. Okay. Where else do we need to go? Alright, we gotta head more towards this direction. But I'd like to, because I feel like... Oh no, Boulder City. I mean, there's potential for something to be around the lake this way, I suppose. So let's see if there's any locations around this way. Just in case, you know? Take a quick scan, a quick look. We do have that location up there. Whatever the heck that is. That might be Legion territory. Although they did say across the river and not across the lake. We do have a location up this way. With it, and it looks like some friendlies. Let's see what's going on over here. Ranger Station. Officer Castillo.
This post isn't someplace a civilian ought to be.
Anything going on around here?
Just the usual. Legion scouts try to slip across the river a couple of times a week, but they always end up floating downriver with holes in their heads.
What is this place?
Ranger Station Alpha. Ranger Lineholm is in command here.
Tell me about the Rangers.
I'm not really much of a historian. The short version is that the Rangers are the elite of the NCR military. Best fighters in the wasteland.
Okay.
Don't get killed out there.
Thanks, buddy. You either.
Hey, this is a military outpost. Why are you here?
Any interesting places around here?
Have you ever heard the story of the bomber that crashed into the lake before the war? Supposedly it's mostly intact, even after all that time.
Yeah, I took it out. So you're a ranger?
For about 10 years now. Toughest training I've ever done, and was the proudest day of my life when I got my ranger badge. Did you know that the first battle at Hoover Dam was won because of the Rangers? Legion had the numbers, but we had the skill.
What do you do here?
Ranger Station Alpha used to be the frontline outpost for NCR. When we moved onto the dam, this station has fallen into more a support role.
Okay.
So long.
Alright, well, I would assume that that's everything here. Those are empty bottles. No crates in there to loot. It doesn't seem like much is going on here. Just a quick location to discover. We do have a location down this way, though. Boulder Beach Camp? One lake lurk down. Easy enough. Some easy XP there. I don't think these guys give anything good. Lake lurk meat. I think I'm okay off of that. Not too interested. Okay, so we definitely had some locations over here. I have a feeling that that's Legion. I don't know if we want to quite mess with the Legion yet. I feel like we would eventually get a quest for over there. If that is Legion. It's pretty isolated. That's gotta be Legion territory, right? So I guess we just keep on keeping on. We've checked out Boulder City. Abandoned BOS bunker. Yeah, because I think this is the river. So that's gotta be... That's gotta be where the Legion is. Because this is more like front line. Make sure we keep saving periodically in case we get a crash going into new areas. This feels awfully dangerous. It says we got friendlies up here, though. We got NCR. Ranger Station Delta?
I'm not supposed to let civilians just walk around this place. There better be a good reason for you being here.
What do you do here?
I'm in charge of the radio, hence the title Comm Officer. I'd much rather be out on patrol since nothing much happens around here.
I'd like to know more about the Rangers.
Well, when there's trouble regular NCR troops can't handle, they send in a ranger. Problem solved. We're also responsible for keeping the borders of the NCR secure, scouting out threats, that sort of thing.
Okay.
Sir?
We won't go quietly. You can count. Morning.
Is that all that's here? It's just you two? No, we got somebody down here and somebody over there. Ranger passing?
No sudden moves and you and I will do all right. What do you want?
What are you doing out here?
Keeping watch on the river and looking for anyone trying to cross it. The Legion likes to send infiltration teams over on rafts.
I'd like to know more about the Rangers.
Best of the best. That's all there is to it. Really nothing more to say than that.
Okay.
See you around.
Guess we'll leave it at that then, buddy. Who's over here? Who is this? Oh, there's the dam. That's the first time we've ever taken fall damage. It's just a robo brain? Huh. Okay. First time seeing the dam is pretty cool. So that's... I don't remember, like, in the intro, the Legion being on a cliff, but I don't see any other explanation. Unless that's their, like, their main headquarters.
Hey.
And it only showed us, like, their little camps. We got some up here and some enemies. Enemies and friendlies. We're kind of cut off. So we gotta go around. I would assume... Yeah, this looks like the NCR post that we're supposed to be at. Where we can ask if they can send more troops.
Hey,
Okay. Let's head into the command center. Lieutenant?
You came through for us. I have to admit, I wasn't sure you'd make it. Means a lot, letting my team get payback. Here, we all pitched in some caps for you. Even Sterling, and he's famous for his tight wallet.
Right, these are the guys for McCarran.
Carry on.
Cool. Sterling?
took some skills to bring down that fiend. You done good.
Nice.
Always a pleasure. Keep yourself safe.
Who else do we have in here? Reyes?
Hey, you're not one of the troopers. Got a second? I have work I need done and nobody here at the camp has the time or inclination to help me out.
What do you do here?
I handle communications for Camp Forlorn Hope, compiling reports I've received from the Rangers at Camp Golf as well as the brass at McCarran. Unofficially, I'm also in charge of radio security. No one else seems to take it as seriously as I do.
What do you need help with?
I have the delightful task of tabulating stockpiles, kill ratios, mission success rates, radiation deaths, and other truly fascinating numbers. I've come across numerous inconsistencies between our numbers and our reports, especially with regards to intercepting hostiles. I'm wondering if our radio security codes have been compromised. I need someone to deliver security code upgrades to each of the ranger stations.
What makes you think you can trust me with security codes?
The security codes are unique to the radios at each ranger station. They're useless anywhere else.
You think the NCR would be very concerned about this sort of thing?
I've been trying to get someone to authorize this update, or at the least get field clearance to leave the camp and do this myself. But nobody takes me seriously. They just think I'm an incompetent desk jockey trying to glamorize the importance of my job.
You think someone is listening in on your broadcast?
Less than a third of reported enemy sightings are getting intercepted. Either our intel is faulty, or our enemies are one step ahead of us.
I'll help. Tell me what I need to do.
This holotape contains the updated security codes for the ranger stations. Show it to the comm officers there. Once the new codes are in use, anyone still using the old codes will just hear static if they're listening in on our frequencies.
Okay.
Bye.
What do we got going on here?
We're kind of busy around here for social calls, so if you're not here to help out, just stay out of my way.
I have some questions about the NCR.
I can spare a few moments. Make it quick.
How do things look around the camp?
Not good. We still haven't gotten any support from the rest of the NCR, and the Legion is kicking our ass right
Oh my
now.
gosh, look at all those ranger stations. What's your take on the NCR's position here?
It's no picnic, I'll tell you that much. My troops are out here every day dying for the NCR, but they've left us out to dry. We have no men or supplies, and we're stretched too thin trying to guard the entire river. If the brass back home could get their heads out of their asses long enough to send support, we could turn this all around.
Okay.
Make it quick.
What do you need help with?
I've got the Legion at Nelson breathing down my neck and not enough men or supplies to get this camp into fighting shape so we can strike back. I need someone to talk to a few of the officers and help them resolve some of the problems around here. If I can get this place in order, then I can focus our efforts on taking back Nelson from the Legion. And the more that gets done around here, the more resources I'll be able to put into assaulting Nelson.
I could do that for you.
Good. Let's not waste time then. Our biggest problems right now are supplies and troops, and the Legion is draining us both. Quartermaster Mays has been complaining to me non-stop about the lack of supplies. But unfortunately, we aren't getting a resupply anytime soon. I want you to speak with him and see if there's anything you can do for him.
Didn't we clear out Nelson? We cleared out Nipton. Where the heck is Nelson at? It's Nipton and Novak. Okay, we have a station up there, next to Bitter Springs. Station there. Station up there. And then I'm assuming the other ones we have discovered. Let's talk to Quartermaster Mays. Let's do the quest here first, so we can return to Bitter Springs, and then we'll do the comms thing.
If you're looking for supplies, I'll make this easy for you. There aren't any. But something tells me you're not here for that. What do you want?
How are things around camp?
Not good. If we don't get more supplies, we're gonna have to start using dirt for food and sticks and rocks for weapons. Hey, how'd you like to do something for me?
I'm always willing to help or give a helping hand.
I want you to collect NCR dog tags from our fallen troopers. That way I can keep track of who's gone and how to reallocate our supplies.
Seems easy enough.
It's easy. Just bring back any NCR dog tags you find, and I'll try to make it worth your while.
Okay.
I still don't have any supplies to spare.
How are things around the camp?
Things are still pretty damn rough, but we're keeping it together.
Tell me about yourself.
Me? Well, I've been doing this shit for far too long and have been in too many battles to remember. Still, this has got to be one of the worst situations I've been in. Not too much I can do about it, but do my job and do it right.
I found some NCR dog tags.
Good work. If you find any more, you know where to find me.
Trade?
I don't have any supplies to spare, but I got caps if you have it.
Okay, cool. We don't have anything on us. We do have the combat armor. Go ahead and sell that to you. You guys should be able to make use of that. Some pretty
Pleasure
nice
doing
armor.
business with you.
Major Polotley sent me to help you out.
So, the Major has you running errands for him. Well, we're short on personnel as well as supplies, so we'll take all the help we can get.
How can I help with your supply problems?
The Major let me send out some troops to gather supplies, but unfortunately they never returned. I'm guessing they ran into some trouble on the way. You can help by finding the troops and assisting them in bringing back any supplies they found.
Any idea where I should start looking?
I sent them to Helios 1 to see if they had any supplies they could spare. They gotta be somewhere between here and there.
Somewhere?
I try searching the main road or checking with the men at Helios 1 to see if they know anything.
This sounds pretty dangerous.
Of course it's dangerous. Damn Legion raiding parties have been giving us hell ever since they took over Nelson. Hell, my men probably got ambushed by a raiding party. But we need those supplies and we need them badly.
Ask about something else?
Make it quick. I don't have time to stand around talking all day long.
I wanted to ask about your missing men.
What do you want to know?
Okay.
Huh?
They said anywhere? Okay, let's go straight to Helios 1. What is this? The abandoned BOS bunker? We'll check that out later. Let's get this quest done. Guys, your dogs are starving.
What is it?
I wanted to check on the troopers sent from Camp Forlorn Hope.
Yeah, they were here a while ago. Gave them all I could, which wasn't much. But as many problems as we're having here, I know they've got it worse. I've seen soldiers get assigned there. It's like they got told they were gonna die. I wouldn't wish it on anybody. If you're trying to track them down, we put a GPS marker in the supply crate. You can track it with your Pip-Boy. Good luck.
Nice.
Later.
Where's this at? Okay, we can foot this. No biggie. Hopefully they're not dead. They probably are dead. Well, that's cool. It's like shining on all the solar panels.
The Kaisar has marked you for death, and the Legion obeys. Ready yourself for battle.
Jeez. Ready yourself for battle. How about that? Are we being ambushed? Feels like we're being ambushed. Let's pop some healing powder. Oops. Just hit her with a critty. Sure, we'll take some of these weapons. Healing powder. We'll take this stuff to heal ourselves as well. So we're starting to get low on that sarsaparilla. Rush gun. We had the assassin, right? Shouldn't he be, like, over here? Where did the assassin go? Let's pop another healing powder. Although those aren't nearly as heavy. We'll stick to the sunset sarsaparillas. Or let's drink some purified water. Pop a couple of those. Alright, let's keep moving. Well, we do have a location over here. See what this is real quick. We haven't been over here in a while, so they're just young cazadors. Well done, lady. Pop off. Southern Nevada Wind Farm. Turn the radio off. Okay, we got like a bunch of tools and stuff. Workbench. Dean's Electronics? What is this gonna help us with? Repair increased by 4. Well, I think we already have repair maxed out. So it didn't quite help us, but that was cool to find. Oh my god. Who was that? Viper Gunslinger? They're literally so fast. I'll just let you guys take them out. Or we'll do it ourselves. How do you like them apples? Alright. Are we about to get ambushed here? Oh no. It's a shipment. Letter. Nice one shot. Ah, it is Legionnaires. Oh my gosh, he breathes fire. Nice. Ooh, a level up as well. We want to go into... Let's get you up to 65. Let's get explosives up to 50. And let's finally... You know what? Let's just keep getting medicine up. I'm more worried about skill checks than anything. Combat and stuff doesn't seem like too much of a problem. Plus, all of our perks go towards combat. I am interested for these letters, though. What's up with these letters? Holo tags. To my brothers, if you're reading this, then I was probably killed by some slimy Legion scum who got lucky. Hopefully the bastard is dead and 6 feet under, but if not, you better avenge me or I will haunt you until the day you die. Quincy. P.S. Kill all the Legion dogs that I wasn't able to. To my dearest Ellen, we're in a tough spot here and none of the men expect to make it out alive. Things look pretty grim. I'm writing this so that if anything happens to me, you know how much you meant to me. I was foolish to join the NCR and leave you behind, and I've regretted it every second of every day that I've been here. My only wish now is to see you again and hold you in my arms. The only thing that keeps me going are my thoughts of you. Just know that I made mistakes, but you were the best thing that ever happened to me. I'm sorry and I love you, Harry. That's extremely sad, because he is dead. R.I.P. Harry. We could just sleep here, probably.
I still don't have any supply.
Found some NCR dog tags.
Good work.
Found the supplies.
I take it my men weren't dead. It's a high price to pay, but these supplies will save a few lives here. Thanks for finding these. You should check in with the Major. I want to know about this. Thanks again for finding those supplies. I've already started putting them to good use.
Like to trade.
I don't have any supplies to
I was hoping those supplies would give him something to trade. You would think that he'd have more, that's a storage shed. You cannot sleep in these beds. You would think that he'd, have more caps if he didn't have anything to trade.
Back already? What do you need?
I've helped the Quartermaster Maze get some supplies.
I heard. The extra supplies will help for a short time, but that only solves one of our problems. With all the Legion raids lately, we're running low on troops that can still fight. Some are injured, but even more are dead. I want you to check in with Dr. Richards and see if he needs any help getting our troops back on the front line.
Good thing we just put stuff into, medicine.
Unless it's urgent, you're going to have to wait. If it's gravely important, save me the trouble and empty your pockets now.
Things look pretty rough in here.
Men have waged war on each other for countless centuries. Now is no different. People fight and die for what they believe in. I'm just here to patch them up so they can go on their merry way. Do no harm in all that.
You seem to be handling it well.
I'm doing the best I can considering the poor situation I find myself in. There's barely enough equipment or medicine to handle the number of injuries we have. To make things worse, I think someone might be stealing my supplies.
What makes you think someone is stealing your supplies?
The simple fact that I no longer have as many supplies as I should. I've been careful with them, and I should have more than what remains. Unfortunately, I don't have time to go searching for the missing supplies since I have my hands full with injured soldiers.
What exactly is missing?
I store a variety of drugs here, but it looks like my supply of Hydra is diminishing rather quickly.
What are the symptoms of Hydra use?
Excessive use causes dilated eyes and increased heart rate and blood pressure, massive sweating. You know, the usual.
Where do you keep your supplies?
Locked in a cabinet here in the medical tent. I'm around most of the time, but I can't keep a constant watch on them.
When did you notice them missing?
I remember coming in one morning and noticing my supplies were lower than they should have been. I thought it might have been a mistake, but another morning I noticed the same thing. The camp is pretty dead at night, especially at 0200 hours when the guard shift changes. That'd be a good place to start looking.
Okay, I can look into this for you.
That would definitely be appreciated. You might want to ask around, and keep an eye out for anything suspicious.
You can do that.
I've got a lot to do.
I have some questions.
What would you like to know?
Tell me about yourself.
I used to be a doctor back in California, but a few years back I got suckered into doing military work because it was my patriotic duty. Back then, I, like many idealistic men before me, thought it was a great idea and was excited about making the world a better place with the NCR. Now I just want to get back home. I've had enough fighting and fixing up soldiers just to send them right back out to die to last a lifetime.
What do you know about Hoover Dam?
Quite a bit, actually. I was stationed there nearby during the first battle of Hoover Dam 4 years ago. I saw a lot of what happened firsthand.
Tell me about the first battle.
The Legion attacked in full force. Chief Hanlon had the troopers fall back, pulling the enemy in before entrenching into secure positions. The Legion got bogged down, and Rangers and 1st Recon sharpshooters started taking out the Legion officers. They sent their best men to stop the Rangers and 1st Recon, but the Rangers pulled them into a trap at Boulder City and blew them all to hell. After that, the Legion's forces were in disarray and tried to retreat. However, our forces advanced rapidly and routed them, and that was that.
It must have been rough.
You have no idea. It was a fierce battle. Lots of people died. Anyone with medical training had their hands full for weeks after the battle was finally over. During that time, I saw quite a few things I wouldn't mind forgetting about.
Let's go back to my previous questions.
Okay, what's on your mind?
What's your take on the NCR?
My take? I try not to think about it. I got enough on my hands here.
How are things around camp?
The Legion has been hitting us pretty hard lately. Lots of casualties, not many people I can save.
Major Polotli said you might need some help.
With business booming like it is, and considering I'm the only person with medical experience in the camp, I could perhaps use a hand. Do you have any medical experience?
Yes, I have some medical experience.
Excellent. As you can see, we have a lot of injured troopers here, and I haven't had time to look at all of them yet. Since you have some medical experience, I'd like you to examine them and see what you can do to treat them.
Okay. Medicine 50 or higher. This man's leg is seriously injured and it may require amputation to save him. Are you sure you want to attempt the operation? Perform the operation without medicine. Upon further examination, after cleaning the leg, you realize it cannot be saved. You carefully begin to amputate the limb. During surgery, you notice the man's hand is gangrenous. You amputate that as well, saving his life. We have 50 medicine. That's horrible. This man appears to have suffered a close-range blast trauma. His upper torso is covered in cuts and is severely burned. Improper treatment will kill him. Would you like to treat him? Let's wait on that. This man appears to be suffering from multiple machete wounds. Improper treatment will kill him. Would you like to treat him? Treat him with medicine. You carefully clean the wounds and apply antibiotics before stitching the wounds closed. The patient will recover completely in time. Okay, now we need... I can't believe we had to chop that dude's leg off and his arm. What was it called? It gave us additional medicine. We only have one left. Today's physician. Treat the wounds with medicine. Make a complete recovery. Nice. Job done.
I've got a lot to do. Make it quick.
I finished looking over your patients.
Excellent job. Where'd you learn to do all that? I don't think I could have done much better myself. Very impressive. As for the men, they'll recover soon and be back on the front lines in no time. Huh. Circle of life. I'll send word to Major Polotli about your work here. Once again, you have my sincerest thanks.
I'm just saying that dude who we had to amputate is not going back on the front lines. That will not be happening. Alright, first, let's do the medical mystery. Is this just telling me here? Oh my gosh. There's feet, legs, arms in there. Hands. What am I allowed to look at in here? Anything? Search Camp Forlorn Hope for clues about the missing medical supplies. Literally just says the center. Is there anything that we can open? Sorry guys, I'm taking your ammunition. Can we not even get into these tents? Oh, we can. Apparently that injured us. Another forlorn hope letter. Dear Mom and Dad, if you're reading this, you know I won't be coming home. I'm sorry how this all ended. I'm sorry for all the times that I didn't listen to you. I'm sorry for storming out the way I did. But I want you to know that you are the best parents anyone could ever have. You gave me everything I could ever wanted, and I only now see that. Thank you for everything, your son, James. Another letter. Dear Janie, if you're reading this, that means I didn't make it. I want you to know that you were the most important thing in my world. You were my sun, my moon, my stars. Even out here on the battlefield, I thought of you every minute of every day. At night, I put your pictures on the bunk above me and looked into your beautiful eyes until I fell asleep. Even though I'm gone, know that I'll always be with you. Just close your eyes and think of me and I'll be there, right by your side. Daniel. This is horrible.
If you're heading out, be careful. There's been lots of Legion raiding parties.
Hey, shit. I didn't even get a shot at that Nephi bastard before he went down.
I heard about what happened to Corporal Betsy.
The LT told you about that? Shit, man. That's shit.
Tell me what happened.
It was my fault. See, I was knocked out when it happened. That big guy sneaked up on us. I let Betsy down.
If you were unconscious, how could you have done anything?
Shit, you sound like the LT. I should have woken up. I shouldn't have gotten knocked out in the first place. That shit was my fault. I don't want to talk about it anymore, alright?
Why do you think you let Betsy down?
She's my goddamn partner. See, we work in pairs. We spot for each other. Watch each other's backs. Nobody wanted to work with me. They said I was too green, but Betsy volunteered. Shit, you don't even know how big a deal that is. She trusts her life to the newbie, and I sit here and let her get raped by that piece of shit.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, the LT shouldn't have brought that shit up. Not with civvies, anyway. Ain't right.
What else can we say?
This again?
Never mind.
Ain't right to...
Okay.
Yeah.
That's a horrible story.
Evening. We're all gonna die out here. They're out there right now waiting for us. Waiting to kill us. We're all fucked.
How are things around camp?
You kidding me, man? How are things? They're all fucked up, that's how things are. Everyone is either starving or dying out here. Left out to dry by the rest of the NCR. Fuck this place. I'd rather be anywhere else but here.
What's your problem?
My problem? My problem is we're all going to die. We're out of food, we're out of men, and we're out of time. The Legion is right outside waiting to kill us all. Today, tomorrow, it doesn't matter. We're all going to die here. So why don't you just leave me alone?
Do you know anything about Dr. Richard's missing medical supplies?
Missing medical supplies? No, I don't know anything about that.
Dilated eyes, increased heart rate. I think you took the drugs.
What? Oh shit, how the fuck? Oh man, I'm in some deep shit now. Look, I can explain everything. Really, just give me a chance to explain.
This better be good.
Have you looked around? Have you seen what's going on here? What we're going through? This place is hell. I've seen all my friends butchered by the Legion in front of my very eyes. I can still hear their screams at night. All I wanted was a little escape, so I took some drugs to help me do that. Is that so bad?
What about the injured men that need this medicine?
I never thought about that. But look, I needed this. I needed to escape for just a little while. I needed this. So what happens now?
If you promise to stop, I won't turn you in.
What? Hey, sure. You got a deal. Thanks. I owe you big time.
I figured they need all the soldiers they can get, right?
Evening. I've got a lot to do. Make it quick.
About your missing medical supplies.
So you found out what's happening with the supplies?
I wasn't able to find out anything.
That's too bad. These men really needed those supplies. Thanks for looking into this. I appreciate it even though you didn't find anything.
Yeah. We won't turn him in. He promised to stop, so we'll leave it at that. Alright, let's turn this quest in.
Back already? What do you need?
I finished helping Dr. Richards.
Dr. Richards said you did a good job in there. That's mighty high praise coming from him. With the help you've given us, we're doing a little bit better, but we still have the Legion forces at Nelson to deal with. If we can retake Nelson, that would be a huge help to our efforts in this area and give us an advantage at Hoover Dam.
Is there any intel on the Legion forces at Nelson?
Reports have the Legion forces at Nelson sizable, but not insurmountable.
Do you have the troops to retake it?
Not really, but we don't have much choice. If you help out more around camp, I could spare some additional men for the battle.
I'm ready, let's do it.
Excellent. Killing the Legion commanders in Nelson will severely cripple the Legion forces and allow us to take back the city. Meet up with Sergeant Cooper just outside Nelson. He will assist you in reclaiming Nelson.
Where's Sergeant Cooper? Out this way. Okay, time to go fight the Legion. Let's do it. I'm a little worried about this, I'm not gonna lie. Can we sleep here? Can't sleep in any of these beds. Alright. Let's pop some water then. This isn't Nelson, right? Nope. Just a lookout. That's the bunker, right? It is. Let's go check this out real quick. I don't even remember what this was all about. This wasn't like one of our DLC quests, was it? Ah, the Brotherhood of Steel. Aren't these cons? Jar of cloud residue? Dead Monkey takes you to an extremely dangerous area of the Mojave Wasteland. A one-way journey until your business at the Sierra Madre is finished. In normal mode, you'll encounter new traps, enemies, and new companions whose lives are tied to yours. In hardcore mode, you'll be fighting the environment as well, a toxic city that erodes health over time. Companions are more vulnerable, and so are you. Dead Money is recommended for experienced couriers, level 20+. If up to the challenge, continue on. Okay, that's gotta be DLC then. So, we will wait on that. Time to take on the Legion then. What the hell? This dude could have told me this was a minefield. .20 gauge, dog tags. Okay, let's see how this goes.
We won't go quietly.
There's
You can count on that.
5 of us and a robot.
So you're the one Major Palatli sent. Let's get going. We don't have much time.
Let's do this.
We don't have many troops, so we can only attack from one direction. Where should we focus the attack?
We should attack from the ridge on the east.
East it is. Reports also say they might have some NCR hostages. If that's true, we need to do what we can to save them, so stay sharp. Our main target is the Legion leader at Nelson. Intel has the commander as one Dead Sea. I've uploaded his last known location to your Pip-Boy. Let's move out!
I mean, a ridge sounds good. Right? Hope there aren't mines up here. Nice. Let me loot. Cowboy repeater.
Gonna tear them apart!
Bitter drink. Gourd seed. Healing powder. Purified water.
Hey, you got a second?
What is it?
The Brotherhood is failing. I've always known that. If we don't change course, we're going to fall apart, or fade away. But until recently, I haven't understood where we went wrong, or how to fix it. I think I need to go home.
I'll take you back there first chance I get.
Great! Thanks! Thank you! I'll encourage people to name their non-ugly children after me. Seriously.
I could make you care. That's a mine. Jesus. Nice. Sneak attack critical. One-shotting Legionnaires now. What's going on, partner?
Hey, welcome aboard.
Untie him.
Evening.
Untie him.
Whoa!
Untie him.
Whoa!
Oh, there you are. .20 gauge. I hope those soldiers got out. Alright, that must be where the leader is. Nice. Dang, I don't know if those soldiers got away. But this has got to be where the boss is. Or the leader. Nelson Barracks. No, just dead soldiers. Alright, where's the leader's location? He's in here.
The Great Republic couldn't find enough soldiers to liberate this camp, so they sent you. Pathetic.
Who are you?
I am Dead Sea, the Kanus of the Legion by the grace of Kaisar. Not that you're in any position to ask questions.
Our way. They hard.
Kill Dead Sea first. Well, that was a lot easier than I expected. Healing powder. The Liberator. Bonus limb damage. Wow, they messed these NCR troops up. But we were able to save some of the hostages. Nice. Where are my teammates at? Does this mean we were able to take Nelson? Did we do it?
That was some battle. Glad to have you on our side. Couldn't have taken back Nelson without your help.
We did it.
Thanks.
Okay. Let's go turn this in real quick. Let the guy know the good news.
Back already? What do you need?
I want to talk to you about the attack on Nelson.
The initial reports have come back already. Excellent work. This will buy us a lot of breathing room to get back on our feet here. Now we can actually try to strengthen our forces along the river and prepare for the upcoming battle at Hoover Dam. You have my thanks. We owe you a lot.
Nice. Captain Gills at Bitter Springs needs reinforcements. Can you spare any?
You handled yourself well against the Legion, and that took some of the pressure off of us. I'll send a couple troops out there right now.
Nice.
Watch yourself out there.
Good-natured rascal. Your reputation as a good-natured friend of the community manages to outshine your dark side. Oh. Okay. Well, before we go any further, we are going to go ahead and end things here. As always, I appreciate y'all for stopping by, and I hope to see you in the next episode. Until then, peace out, y'all.